Hello, kids. Today I am going to Luna and the magic of Rainbow Valley. Once upon a time, in a shining land called Rainbow Valley, there lived a little witch named Luna. Rainbow Valley was not like other places. The grass shimmered like emeralds. The rivers glowed silver at night, and the clouds sometimes looked like fluffy animals drifting across the sky. When the sun set, the sky turned pink, purple, gold, and blue all at once. It was the most magical place in the world. Luna lived in a round blue house near the forest. Her house had a door shaped like a moon, windows shaped like stars, and a chimney that puffed out soft lavender-smelling smoke. Around her house grew glowing flowers that softly hummed when the wind passed by. Luna lived with her tiny dragon friend, Drago. Drago was no bigger than a kitten. He had shiny green scales, tiny wings, and big golden eyes. He could not breathe fire, but when he sneezed, he puffed out sparkly glitter smoke instead. Achoo! Poof! Luna always laughed when that happened. Every morning, Luna jumped out of bed, opened her window wide, and said happily, "Good morning, magic world." The flowers wiggled, the birds sang louder, and the sunlight danced across her walls. Luna loved magic, but more than anything, she loved helping others. One morning, while Luna was flying gently on her broom, she heard someone shouting, "Help! Help!" She looked down and saw a boy named Max running through the meadow. "What's wrong?" Luna called. "My sheep are floating away," Max cried. Luna blinked in surprise. Floating sheep. She looked up, and there they were, 3 fluffy sheep bobbing in the air like white balloons. "They ate the cloudberries again," Max groaned. "They always float when they eat those." Luna giggled. "Don't worry, I'll help." She tapped her wand and said softly, "Sheep so light, sheep so high, float back down from the sky." Soft silver sparkles drifted around the sheep, and slowly, gently, they floated back to the ground. Max cheered. The sheep happily said, "Bah!" and Drago did a joyful loop in the air. Helping always made Luna feel warm inside. Later that afternoon, Luna visited the magic library, a tall tree filled with glowing books. The shelves grew right out of the trunk, and the librarian was a wise old owl named Ollie. "Hello, Luna," Ollie hooted kindly. New spell books arrived today. As Luna walked past the shelves, one tiny book began to glow brighter than the others. It whispered softly, "Luna. Luna?" She picked it up. On the cover were the words, "The Heart of Rainbow Valley." Inside were pictures of the valley long ago, brighter, stronger, filled with powerful magic. Ollie fluttered closer. "That book tells of the heart crystal," he explained. "It is a hidden magic stone that protects Rainbow Valley. If its light grows weak, all magic begins to fade." That night, Luna noticed the moon looked dimmer than usual. Even her glowing flowers were less bright. Drago curled beside her and whispered, "Luna, magic feels sleepy." Luna knew she had to act. The next morning, she packed a small bag. Inside, she placed a glowing map, a star lantern, 3 honey muffins, a bottle of moon water, and of course, Drago. "I am going to find the heart crystal," she said bravely. Drago squeaked nervously, but stayed close. They traveled across Rainbow Valley toward tall purple mountains. Along the way, the air felt heavy and the colors faded. Soon they reached a dark forest called Misty Wood. Fog curled around their feet, and twisted trees whispered softly. "I don't like this place," Drago murmured. Luna held him gently. "Brave doesn't mean not scared. It means going forward anyway." Suddenly, they heard crying. Luna followed the sound and found a small, glowing fox tangled in thorny vines. she whispered kindly. "Vines so sharp, vines so tight. Let this friend go free tonight." The vines loosened, and the fox stepped free. It wagged its glowing tail and dropped something at Luna's feet, a small crystal shard that glowed warm in her hand. The map led them to a hidden cave behind a waterfall. Inside, everything sparkled blue, but at the center sat the heart crystal, weak and flickering. Dark gray fog curled around it. A low voice echoed, "I am the fog of forgetting." People stopped believing in magic. They stopped sharing kindness, and so I grew. Luna felt afraid, but she stood tall. "You will not take our valley," she said firmly. She held up the crystal shard, and it began to glow brighter. She thought of Max and his sheep, Mia laughing at bouncing toys, Ben smiling over apples, the little bunny she had saved, every smile, every thank you, every kind act. She raised her wand and said clearly, "Magic grows where hearts are kind, where helping hands are easy to find. Fog of dark, now fade away. Love and light will always stay." A wave of golden light burst through the cave. The fog vanished with a hiss. The heart crystal shone like a newborn sun. Magic rushed back into Rainbow Valley. When Luna returned home, everything sparkled brighter than ever. The rivers shimmered, the flowers sang, and the sky glowed with joy. The people gathered in the town square cheering, "Luna saved the magic." The mayor placed a crown of starlight flowers on her head. Fireworks shaped like moons filled the sky. But Luna shook her head gently. "I didn't save it alone. Kindness saved it. Every good deed, every helping hand. That is the real magic." And everyone understood. From that day on, kindness filled Rainbow Valley more than ever. Children helped each other, neighbors shared food, people cared for animals, and strangers became friends. Luna returned to her blue house with Drago, her spells, and her glowing garden. Every morning she still opened her window and said, "Good morning, magic world," and the world always answered back, with light, sparkle, and love. So kids, that's all for today. If you like our story press, like, share, and subscribe, or press the bell icon. See you next time with another story.